Hey everyone. So today's message is more about being easy with yourself. Don't push yourself so hard to the point of exhaustion where then you become unhealthy. I am clearly very guilty of this. You guys have no idea what's been going on behind the scenes for me for so long now, and how much I've been pushed, how much I push myself. I don't allow myself to have breaks. I just keep going. And a lot of it was I felt like I had to do all these things. And what I've learned from this past few weeks is I didn't have to do all that. I didn't have to push myself so hard. I didn't have to be so exhausted all the time. Would some things not get done on the timeline I'd like them to get done on? Well, yeah. I have to change my timelines. I have to change my own expectations. But what happens is when we push ourselves nonstop and we don't allow ourselves any real true self-care or any breaks, this happens and really throws us for a loop. And now, I couldn't even allow myself to be sick and not worry about work and how many emails I had to get done, and I wasn't getting any videos done, and all the things that need to be done that I wasn't able to accomplish because I was so sick. And even to this point right now, here I am on oxygen tube up my nose doing videos. I just needed to get back to me a little bit. So we have to be more loving with ourselves, more patient with ourselves. We have to do more than just take an extra long bath every now and then for our self-care. We need to be very diligent about our health and about how hard we're pushing ourselves and why and what for, and what sacrifices are we making. What are the big things that are happening when we are pushing ourselves that hard for that long? Yeah. When I laid there in that hospital bed and that nurse came in and asked me, if something happens, do you want us to do everything we can to save you? That was a moment I shall not forget for a while. Because my mind went through so many scenarios. The world would keep going on, of course it would, People would move on. People would continue living. But my children, even though they're grown, they're not exactly where they want to be yet or need to be yet. And will they survive? Yeah, they would survive. But I know it would be some hardships on them on top of everything else. And I just thought about what their world would look like in the moment. And it's not exactly where it needs to be, and that worried me to death. So we have to take better care of ourselves. We have to be more patient and loving with ourselves, more kind to our bodies, to our mental status, and stop stressing so much over things that aren't going to matter. They're not going to matter. And pay attention to what's important. What's important is living in this moment right here, right now. Not worrying every single second of every day about tomorrow, or last year, last month, last week. We have to live in this moment and appreciate everything that we have in this moment and make the best of it. Have a great day, everyone. Remember, you have the power to create the life you've always dreamed of. You do. Get outside, touch the earth, cleanse your space. Do your meditations. Remember this, while the wolf, the raven, and spirit, we're sending you unconditional love. Mwah.